Welcome to a modded photography challenge. A few days ago, I was making a Cyberpunk video and I had an idea. In one of the mods, I was trying to make a cool intro to it, like the scene you're seeing on your screen right now, where I had to put props, get different positions, match everything up, all of that. And I figured, why not make that a video? That's a pretty cool idea. So welcome to that video. So basically, long story short, today's challenge, I'm going to get 3 different themes, and I'm going to try to make the coolest picture I can for each theme. At the end of the video, you guys are going to vote on which one you think came out the best. So without further ado, let's get to the themes. So for the themes, I wanted to stay completely random and impartial. So I asked AI, and this is our 3 themes. Our first image is going to be a neon samurai, a high-tech dystopian vibe futuristic samurai. Our second theme is going to be a Techno-Rogue Heist, a caught mid-crime vibe high-tech thief in action. And our third theme is going to be Cyberpunk Rockstar, channeling that inner rebellious musician taking over Night City with attitude and style. So without further ado, let's start making our first themes photo, a neon samurai. So first and foremost, we obviously have to find a really good spot. And if you're gonna go samurai, I feel like the main place you have to go is Japantown. So let's find a good spot there to start. So I spent a pretty good chunk of time looking around the market, looking all around the kind of main areas here, trying to find a good spot, when I remembered this little shop here, and I kind of got a bit of an idea. So I'm going to run you through kind of the rough draft in my head. So I'm kind of thinking of some type of idea where kind of like an ambush type thing. So kind of like my protagonist here, my character, is kind of like this, kind of maybe looking towards people, maybe other samurais wanting to attack, or maybe we utilize kind of like an ambush thing where looking at the store like this and then getting attacked from the sides. I think I'm gonna go with that. So let's start making this process. Obviously, for a samurai, we cannot leave her in this clothing, obviously. But with the power of modding, we have some amazing attire. With the power of modding, say hello to a samurai outfit. Honestly, it's so flipping sweet. So the main step is complete now. We got all the characters in. If you can kind of see the vibe I'm going for. So now we got to add some lighting and stuff to make characters and all that pop out more. Maybe take away the background behind the cops. That's what I'm thinking. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. So let's get to it. So I may have made a bit of a boo-boo and may have accidentally died, completely resetting everything. So So after crashes, after having to restart several times, and after just plain hours of trying to do this, this is the final result. So obviously, Neon Samurai, this is how it looks. obviously, samurai, pretty self-explanatory. We put the neon sword here, and I put the little horns up here, the holographic neon horns, to kind of round out the entire look. And I went ahead and used some of the visual effects, filters and photo mode and all that, to make sure, obviously, it's nighttime. And we kind of blackened out the corners like this. That was it really just puts your attention onto the protagonist of the photo. And I gotta be honest, I really like the way this one came out. But with that, we have our next theme to get to. So let's go do it. For our next theme, Techno-Rogue Heist, I'm envisioning something kind of like this, where obviously the protagonist is kind of held in a bit of a not hostage situation. I guess I should say more of she was caught stealing something very valuable. We'll add the props later. But on that note, we will have the camera kind of in between showing our protagonist, but also still showing that she's caught. Here's what I mean. So I'm talking about something like this, where you can see the backs of the people that are they caught her and she's putting her hands up, and basically you're gonna have like a briefcase behind her or something that shows that she was stealing something. She even has her gloves on. We'll probably find a better outfit for this, but yeah. So this is my theme right now, so let's see what we can do with this. So now that we've got all of our characters for our photo set up and ready to go, we now are able to go ahead and get our photo taken. So let's maybe try to find a little bit of a better outfit for this situation and put all the nice visual effects on in photo mode and get a beautiful picture for our second theme. Big black bars on the top and bottom. I'm kind of digging this one. I think this one really makes the people that have caught her really stand out, and kind of like the focus isn't only just seen out on the protagonist in the center. I feel like this really kind of makes your eyes scan in a panoramic view, kind of making you look at everything. But I'm gonna submit this one, no frames. I think frames kind of just maybe, I'm not ruin it, but I don't know what's the exact word for it. So we're going to go with this one. So this is the Techno-Rogue Heist. I believe it was the exact name for the theme. As you can see, the briefcase right behind our left side of the screen, behind the character. Obviously, her gun that she has is on the table because she got caught red-handed. 4 people's reflections in the glass. That is obvious. I don't know if you were able to tell, but that is not the actual people behind her. That is the reflection from the glass, which I think adds so much depth to the picture. I love this one a lot. Actually, my personal one, I'm leaning towards this one. But we got one more to go, and that is the Cyberpunk Rockstar. And that one could be a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's move on from this one and go crazy as a rock star. It's actually kind of funny when you see the behind the scenes of photography, especially video game photography, because just looks so weird. There's just 4 people with guns looking at a chick, and that's literally it. Technically, even the briefcase is in the wall, but in the picture you just cannot tell. And even the fun things like field of view, the picture makes it look like those billboards in the back are right behind her head, and they're actually like a mile away in game terms. Like they're all the way over there, not even close. But field of view makes it look, I don't know. I thought it was just kind of a nice thing to point out. I think it looks super cool. But anyway, like I said, let's head to the third theme. So after so much editing, so much design, everything, here is the Cyberpunk Rockstar. Kind of went for more of a band look. As you can see, the protagonist here in the front has the microphone, Johnny has the guitar in the back left, and Judy is on a piano on the right side. So this one kind of focuses more on the neon aesthetic rather than the full-on like rock nowadays type thing, since it is technically a cyberpunk Rockstar. So let me know what you guys think about this one in the comments down below. So after literally days of working on these, not a joke, here is the 3 images to vote on. So here was theme number 1's picture, which was Cyber Samurai, kind of like a cyberpunk samurai. So this was that entry right there. So if you like that one, comment down below that theme number 1 was your favorite. Here is theme number 2, Techno-Rogue Heist. Technically, it's like a crime gone wrong to where you get caught in the middle of it. So a crime gone wrong theme, which was number 2. So if you like number 2, comment down number 2. And number 3, the Cyberpunk Rockstar. So if you like the Cyberpunk Rockstar one the most, comment number 3 or theme 3 or, well, the Cyberpunk Rockstar one. So comment that one down below. Let's see which one you guys like the most. So regardless of which one was your favorite, if you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, all that good jazz, and let me know if you'd like to see more. If I do go ahead and do more, I would like to use themes that maybe aren't completely generated by AI. So if you would like, leave some theme ideas with your vote, or just if you want to just leave theme ideas without a vote, that's fine too, or vice versa. But if you want to leave some theme ideas down below, and if I do another one, then maybe, just maybe, I will use your theme idea for one of the next ones. So with that being said, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and as always, I will see you around Night City.